What is up, everybody? It's Peace. Welcome to another video. We got a Ritual Beast deck profile for me today.
Yeah, here at Locals, I didn't do too hot this tournament, but it was my own fault. The deck did everything I needed it to do. And it's really, really difficult to play this deck correctly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
I've seen the combos.
You have to micromanage all of your summons, but it's really, really rewarding when you get it off, and it's really great when you can beat a meta deck with it.
Yes.
So, without further ado, I'm going to start off on the main deck. So to start, 3 Good Lara. This is a custom card. It reads like somebody who played Ritual Beast in 2014, works at Konami, and wrote this card.
Nice.
Next, you play 3 Elder. This is the old starter.
Okay.
What would happen is you normal summon this, and you normal summon either Kanahawk and Rampengu, and then you start Kanahawk looping. So you still need.
Nice. Okay.
You still need 3 of this, and then
Yeah.
the really neat thing about this is the Imperm doesn't beat this card. When you Imperm this, its effect lingers, and you still get the extra normal summon.
That's awesome.
So I am also on 2 Winda.
Okay.
Now, most people play 1 Winda, but there's a really funny interaction that having 2 in your deck causes. They say that you can only special summon them once per turn, but not that you can only special summon 1 copy per turn. And because this spirit-specific Ritual Beast fulfills this Beast Tamer and the Spiritual Beast requirement, if you have 2 of them banished at the same time, you can bring them both back at the same time.
At the same time. Nice, dude. That's really awesome, actually.
This card is also important for people who don't read, which is like half of all Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Yes.
Because when they swing over this, it summons a Ritual Beast from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, and they've got some beefy boys in there.
Oh, that is so broken.
Next, I play the 1 Wen. You play this for the name. Its effect is okay, but it didn't come up at all.
Okay.
The 1 Zephyr and Pilica, same reason, play it for the name. This did come up once, but it didn't change the outcome of the game.
Okay.
And then 1 Bad Lara. This card isn't actually bad, but I call it Bad Lara because the other one is so
Yeah, the
much
other one's
better.
just so much better.
But you still need to play this one because it has, like, if you were to cut one of these to resolve or for deck cut building ratios and stuff, I would cut the Pilica because the Lara is fat. Like this 2000 booty when it's
absolutely.
boosted by Kim and Falcos, and then Apelio was really hard to get over, and then this one's stats are just not nearly as good. And that's it for the Tamers.
Okay, cool.
Now for the Beasts, you play 3 Kanahawk. This is the most important one.
Yes.
This used to be part of a mandatory 2-card combo, but now it's a 1-card combo by itself because you send Lara and then you get the next name. You play 3 Rampengu. Rampengu is also a 3 of because this card is effectively better than Kanahawk under Shifter, which you'll get to later because it sends a Ritual Beast from your extra deck to banish, and then while Shifter is active, it sends the Ritual Beast from deck to banish as well, so you have an extra name to send back with Kanahawk.
Nice!
You play the 1 Apelio. I played 2 of this for a while, and I eventually cut it to 1. It's just not worth it at 2. Sometimes there will be awkward situations where this is inaccessible because it's either in the graveyard and you can't tag into it, or your opponent has sent it back, and the second one would be nice, but it's not super major. This mostly comes up defensively when they're trying to push over a board that's been tagged out a bunch of times, and when this like boosts a Lara, they start to become problematic to run over. And then you play 1 Petalfin for the name. This card is bad. I didn't see it a single time. For the other monsters, I'm on 3 Shifter.
Nice.
I want this card banned, but I play it, which is crazy.
This is probably the best deck to play Shifter in.
Yeah, because this turns Rampengu into just a better Kanahawk.
Yes.
The Lara effect to normal summon from hand immediately while Shifter is active just triggers her second effect automatically.
Yeah.
And then while Shifter is active, you can still resolve Kanahawk's search effect and force things back into the graveyard so that you can tag into Otinoti Draco, or you just have the names that you need for other purposes.
Yeah.
I'm also on 2 copies of Corridor.
Oh, sick. So I think I know what package you're playing. Nice.
I do not use Flag or Protos.
Okay.
I use this to raw into the Colossus because belligerent combo decks just push through everything that this can make turn 1.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of space for hand traps because of the way that you have to build this deck. So being able to spit out Colossus every once in a while is really Really, really nice for slowing down the game state and letting my traps put in a bunch of work.
Exactly. It stops their searching, and they have to out with just their hand.
Yeah. And then I play one Tempest.
Oh, that is... I have not seen people play this in this deck. That's awesome.
So this came up one time. And the reason that I play this is because you can banish any wind monsters from your graveyard, which if you don't have the right names in rotation in the middle of a loop, summoning this will get you the right names out of your graveyard, and then Canahawk's second effect can tag you back out.
Oh, wow, okay.
The stat line for this is also kind of important because if you can't resolve a Pelio at least once, you struggle to OTK.
Okay, nice.
So the extra damage on this actually came up in my round 2.
That's some nice synergy.
So that's it for the monsters. For the spells and traps, I play 3 Inheritance. This card, it's not like a regular searcher because you have to have a card in hand already, but it's not exactly a bad thing because it sets up the grave afterward, and it can get you to Canahawk or Lara, whichever you need for any given scenario. And there was even a game where I used this to grab an Elder because sometimes the hand is just, you need a specific thing, and this is really flexible with that. The attack floodgate on this also comes up because when a Pelio resolves and this is active, your Laras are almost impossible to run over because you usually will have 2 or 3 of these, or 2 or 3 Ritual Beasts on field to proc that attack drop, and then you're running into like 3000s can't beat over in level 1.
Okay.
Next I play 1 Gold Sark. If this card was at 3, I'd be playing 3. And then I will play 1 Ritual Beast Bond. You search this off of Ulti Canahawk with its first effect, and you use this to either cheat out Ulti Ray Ratari, which is this deck's interaction for your opponent's turn by quick effect banishing a Ritual Beast and a card your opponent controls. But if you're going second, this can also contact fuse into an Ulti Gaia Pelio. And if you make an Ulti Gaia Pelio behind an Ulti Kim and Falcos, and it has the Apelio boost, it's at 4,300, and that did come up once. So this is really important to play at 1 of, but I wouldn't play more than 1.
Okay.
And then 1 Called by the Grave, I don't like draw. That's it for the spells. Limited spell lineup because I'm on a lot of traps.
Okay.
So for the first trap, I'm on 3 Dominus Purge.
Okay, cool.
This didn't come up at all, but I like this card more than playing Ash Blossom because this card is really, really specific to Crossout Designator. Everybody's on Ash, but only very specific decks can play this, and it has the same effect. And this also tricks people out into thinking that I have more Ritual Beast back row cards than I do, which makes them play differently. For the next traps, I'm on 3 Infinite Impermanence.
Okay.
I feel like this is the best hand trap in the game. It has been for a long time.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And then for the Ritual Beast traps, I am playing 2 Steeds and 1 Ambush.
Okay,
I've
nice ratio.
seen a lot of lists cut the Ambush. I understand why, because it adds a little bit of extra space to an inflexible deck list. But this is really, really nice for when your Ritual Beasts are kind of staggered because of how Ulti Canahawk works. Because this can grab from Graveyard or Banishment, and because you're on specific ratios to play, the 1 Apelio and the 1 Zephyr Pelica, the 1 Wen, and the clauses on the Ritual Beast that prevent them from being special summoned more than once.
Yeah.
The flexibility for Graveyard Banishment with this card it's really convenient.
Nice.
And that's it for the main deck. I'm on exactly 3 because I want to open Shifter as much as possible.
Absolutely.
But this deck can still play even if you don't Shifter, because I saw Shifter 1 time all night, and I won the game that Shifter dropped, but it's also won a bunch of games where I didn't have access to Shifter.
Yeah.
So for the extra deck, the 1 Ulti Gaia Pelio, I can count on 1 hand the number of times I've summoned this correctly in 10 years. You use this for the stats, you use this for the name, because it's a psychic, it can send Tamer off of Rampengu's effect if you bounce him from extra deck, but that's kind of a last resort thing.
Yeah.
And if you ever actually summon him correctly, and you have enough Canahawk loops going on, he becomes stubborn to out because he has an Omni attached to him. It's just never live. The 1 Colossus for the corridors slows down the combo. Next, I play all 3 Canahawk.
Okay, perfect. Nice.
I am slightly afraid of Kashtira Unicorn across the table because of what it does in the Fiendsmith matchup, so I want to play 3 of these.
Yeah.
Because if I get one negated by something and then the other one Unicorn, I'd like to have the access to
The third one, yep.
Next, I play 2 Nochi Draco.
Okay.
I would consider cutting this to 1, but I don't have enough reps with this over the board to know if this second one is actually worth keeping, but I also don't know what I would put in here in its place.
Okay.
And that's it for the...
Fusions? Or the Ritual Beast?
No, for the fusions.
Okay, for the fusions, okay.
For the Xyz, I'm only on Baguska and Typhon.
Makes sense.
Typhon came up because this deck does really, really, really badly into Zeus.
Yeah.
So this is convenient, and then this is just... I never summon this because I don't like this card, but if I have to, I will.
Plan B? Okay, let's see Xyz.
And then for the Link package, play 2 Ulti Ray Ratari.
Okay.
I've seen lists playing 1 Ulti Ray Ratari. The second one comes up sometimes. The same arguments for Unicorn apply to this because this is the deck's strongest form of interaction, in my opinion. Steeds is a little bit power crept.
2 of that then.
And its recycle effect is really, really powerful because it gives you up to like 4 or 5 normal summons on 1 turn.
Nice.
And next, I play 3 Ulti Kim and Falcos.
Yep, makes sense.
This card modulates the attack and defense of all of your Ritual Beast cards that point to it. So you get to these really obnoxious, impregnable positions where you have 2 Laras on either end of the Link arrows, and the Apelio has resolved this turn. And they get to 31. So there's more than enough for them to deal with that.
Okay.
And then the last card in the extra is the 1 Mask. This is to make the Ulti Ray Ratari unaffected because it doesn't require Ritual Beast monsters, but this also didn't come up. I don't make enough bodies to get that out consistently with Mask.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Subscribe for more.